Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Howard McCormick, a family doctor from Phillip Island in Australia. I've been looking into the secrets to happiness. If you've got a significant memory, usually it'll be one that involves people. What is it that makes you successful when it comes to happiness? How do you build relationships that are positive and happy? One of the keys to happiness is positive relationships. Particularly if you're planning a wedding in a remote part of the world like Antarctica, you need to make sure that the bride, the groom and the celebrant all turn up. But who takes care of all the details? If you want a wedding to remember, one key person the bride relies on is her chief bridesmaid or matron of honour. She sees the bride at her worst and at her best. Her gift is to build on the relationship she has with the bride to get her special day in marriage off to a great start. So where do you stand in your relationships? Are you the sort of person who needs to be at the centre of attention? Or are you willing to give a part of yourself to the service of others? To be secure enough in one relationship to enable another relationship to blossom? A bridesmaid can't arrange for the most perfect day all summer, or for humpback whales to accompany the bride to her wedding. It's impossible to coordinate for a yacht called commitment to be moored just round the corner. Yet when you are committed to a relationship, one of mutual concern and respect, it's amazing what happens. It was humbling to be part of the celebration of two people happy and in love, as they made vows to each other as part of their ongoing life together.
I vow to respect and encourage and support you. I promise that through all the days of my life I will do everything I can to ensure that you are always happy. And I love you very, very much.
I commit to a partnership of growth and discovery, loving you and believing in you as we continue this journey. I choose to spend my life with you, and together we are more than we can be apart. I promise to love you, to honour you and to challenge you, and to continue as we've begun, married in this incredible place amongst amazing people. I do.
Your man and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Yet it was the supportive relationship between the bride and her matron of honour that reminded me that true happiness is what happens away from the spotlight.
Being married in a place that so few people get to see, and on top of that it's unique in itself. It's not something that everybody does, and to be in an area or an environment that's fresh, pure, and then to have a wedding there, there's no way to compare it to anything else.
We had penguins, we had seals, we had whales escorting the zodiac out to the island. The nature turned on a show. It was the finest day some of the people here have seen in Antarctica. So the actual scenery and the location and the weather and the animals were spectacular.
Brilliant. I couldn't have had a better, well, it was a great time, but my one objective was to make sure that she had the best wedding ever. It was very difficult to prepare from Australia because we didn't know what day it would be, what the weather would be like. We didn't know what our rooms would be like. They said decorate the ship, but we had no idea of the layout of the ship. We didn't know where it was going to be or any of that. So we really tried to put our heads together and make it the specialest day we could possibly. And my one focus was just her. She was my focus, just, you know. And by making her the focus, I had the most sensational time because she was just so happy. We had whales. Who has whales on the wedding day? Who comes to Antarctica and gets led up to the altar led by whales?
Yeah, the best man. Yeah, I've never been a best man before, so yeah, that was a first. Having Peter as a partner, it sort of allowed me really to go out and experience things that I probably wouldn't normally go and experience.
I've seen her in good days and bad days. I've seen her in Antarctica. I've seen her in Versace. It doesn't change. There's the integral core is the same. And sure, she has bad days. But the light shines through. And she charges me. I'm around her. I feel energised and happy and positive. And I charge her. It's a mutual benefit. It's great.
I think I've always been an outgoing child, but I remember hitting high school. I was picked on in primary school. I remember hitting high school and meeting a very outgoing, bubbly girl that everyone seemed to like. And I remember thinking, oh, if only I just could be like her, and just made the decision one day to maybe look at the way she acted and behaved and then model myself a little bit on the way she was. And she's a very successful actor in plays now, so she's just kept going. But I think if I hadn't met her, then I might not have actually really looked and changed the way that I was. I was a little bit more timid and quieter. A lot of people hold back their emotions. I think to be genuine, you need to actually let go of your emotions a little bit and don't hold them too tight to you. So for example, if you really think someone has done a great job or inspired you or done something, then just say it. Just say it straight to their face, and somehow by releasing it and commenting and giving a little bit to people and encouraging them, you tend to get a lot back in return, which builds your own spirit.
A real strength is a genuine interest in people. I suppose being an extrovert too, she gains her energy from an outside as such, whereas us introverts sort of like to gain energy from within. So I think the more she's around people, the more she becomes energised as such. She just loves to be around people. That really sort of lifts her spirits, I suppose.
As long as you're acting from the heart and you genuinely care about people, then you can't go wrong. It's when people act with an ulterior motive that, you know, that I think things come a cropper, really.
And she is so generous and so caring and so giving, and has always been there for me, and is someone I know I can rely on for anything at any time.
Pete chose to look at the world in a different light and make a positive out of it, and it's just rubbed off into her personality, and it's become so ingrained now that she's chosen to be like that.
Thank you, Pierre and Margaret, Peter and Jason, for allowing us to understand more about the secrets to happiness in relationships. So as we come to the end of our lesson today, are you going to use it as a springboard for building happiness in yourself and others? Do it. I'm Dr. Howard McCormick, and you can reach me on the forum at drcybersuccess.com. Until next time, develop a passion for success.